All right, guys, here we go. We're going to take a ride on the train to Living History Days.
Bye, Dave.
Good to see you. Well, hey friends, we've got another place for you to visit here at Living History Days, and you may not think much about this, but it's always good to have clean clothes to put on, right? And maybe it's your house, maybe you've done some laundry. I bet your moms or your dads probably take care of a lot of it for you. But when I go to do laundry at my house, there's a room and it's got these two big white boxes, and you open the lid and you put your clothes in one, and you come back in an hour and they're washed, and then you put your clothes in the other one, and after an hour they're dry. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Wasn't always that way, was it?
Wasn't always that way. No. Back in the old days, they would take their clothes off when they were bathing in the creek or the pond or whatever, and wash their clothes while they were bathing, put them right back on, and away they go.
In the funky creek water.
In the funky creek water.
That would be funky creek water clothes, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then, along the mid 1800s, someone invented a scrub board and wash tubs and a wringer. And then they progressed into electric washers, which we'll step right on through here in a few minutes. But can anyone tell me what this gadget is?
It looks like a plunger for a toilet.
Why do you need a plunger for the toilet for? You go in the outhouse out back.
Oh, we don't have a toilet.
We don't have a toilet. No. This is actually a washing machine. It's spring loaded. It's all the holes around here force water through it, and you wash it up and down, and it moves the water around and washes the clothes for you.
So would you use that, or would you use this to wash?
Either one.
So if I was wanting to wash with this, I'd put this out of the way.
Yep.
And I happen to have some dirty laundry here.
Yep.
And so just up and down?
Just up and down. And there's a spring in there, and that thing's spring loaded, and it moves the water around like it would in your washing machine today.
That's pretty neat.
The mechanics hasn't changed a whole lot in the last 200 years.
So this was nicer than having to do it with this.
Oh, yes.
So how does this work? Do I
Okay,
just
so
push this up and down too?
No. This takes a lot more work. Now, remember, Mom's doing the laundry for her, Dad, 5 kids, 6 kids. So on Mondays was laundry day, and she would spend the whole day, Monday, doing nothing but washing clothes.
All day?
All day, along with fixing meals for everyone.
That's a busy day.
Yes. And then on Tuesdays, she ironed, and Wednesdays, she did other housework and put clothes away. And what day did you take a bath?
I bet on Saturday.
Yes, why?
I have no idea.
Took a bath Saturday night, so you were clean to go to church on Sunday morning.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's why everybody took baths on Saturday night. And you only took one a week.
Woo, that would not smell good.
It took one a week.
Better than 2 a year when they used to.
Yeah.
Dad took the first bath, then Mom, then the oldest kid, then the next one, and the baby, whoever he or she was the last one in that water after everyone else had taken a bath.
All in the same bath
All
water?
in the same bath water.
Oh, yuck.
Because you had to haul water in, heat it, and carry it back out.
You guys might remember when we were out at the windmill and we saw a little engine and a hand pump for a well, and we talked about how we get water. They would have to haul that water for the bath.
Yeah.
So they all use the same bath water.
Yeah.
If I had to use everybody else's bath water, I'd only want to do it once a week.
Or you'd go out to the horse tank and go swimming and clean up that way, or down to the creek or the river and clean up that way.
Okay.
But most times it was just once a week. And
so with this nifty little guy here,
yeah.
How does it work?
Okay, so Mom would have a bar of lye soap that she had made laying up here, and she'd take this case an apron, and put soap on it, and then she would scrub and scrub and scrub. Put some more soap on it and scrub and scrub and scrub until she thought or it looked clean. Then she would run it through a hand wringer, and that's what this gadget is. And what this does is what it says. It wrings the water out of the cloth.
You can see it squeezing the water and it runs down.
Oh, we need to,
That's really hard, huh?
yeah, need to get rid of the knot. But yeah, so she would do everybody's clothes this way for the week.
Okay, so can I try this?
Sure.
I've always wanted to try
Sure.
washing clothes this way. You guys probably want to try washing clothes like this, don't you? I mean, we could probably call your moms and dads and say, hey, get rid of the washer and dryer. We've got some really nice stuff here. That kind of tickles on your fingers, by the way.
And grandma, or mom and grandma, or whoever was doing laundry, they would do it so much and so long that their fingers would actually bleed.
Ooh, that would not feel good.
Yeah.
And so now we do what? We
stick that on there and
Right.
crank this
Watch your fingers.
and watch your fingers.
Yeah, I don't want to pinch them.
Because it will pinch you.
You just let it drop in there.
You drop
There
in
we-
that one, and that's into the rinse water,
It's squishing all the water out.
and it's just like the spin cycle in your washer today.
And so then it's clean, but now it's wet again.
So you run it back through the wringer again, and not get it down in the soapy water.
All this for just one piece of
One piece.
just one piece of clothing.
That would be one shirt, one. Now hang on to that one.
This kind of reminds me of our corn sheller that we had to crank a
Yeah,
little while ago.
yeah. Same principle, different stuff, but it's all driven by hand. Now, Mom would eat, if it was in the winter time, she would have a rack set up in the house and lay that over the rack to dry. And in the summertime, she would have a clothesline strung between trees, like a rope, and would hang that on the clothesline, and the wind would blow dry the garment.
So we can do a load of clothes today in about an hour. Should probably take her
6-7.
6 or 7 hours, and then you gotta wait for it to dry.
On top of fixing breakfast, fixing dinner, because back then dinner was lunchtime, and then supper also for the whole crew.
So laundry used to be a really, really big deal.
Yeah.
After it's
Yeah.
dry, they had to be ironed.
Oh yeah.
So
And
you
then
gotta-
on Tuesdays
well,
you
and
did all the
The
ironing.
dryer does.
It has a lot of wrinkles. I don't know if you guys can see that, but when you run it through the rollers there, it puts a lot of wrinkles in it. So gotta iron it.
With a hand iron. And most
Hot
time
iron.
that was heated on the wood stove in the kitchen that she cooked on. She would heat that iron, and that's how she ironed her clothes.
So I know over time we started to make washers that use some electricity and were a little bit
Right.
more, a little faster than this.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
show us some of those
Sure.
too?
Anybody know what this is?
I have no idea.
Well, this is what Mom would take her carpet or throw rugs out to the clothesline, and she'd use this to beat the dust and dirt out of it. And if you were a bad boy, you also got this on your backside.
Ouch!
It does hurt. I can testify to that.
So this washing machine here kind of looks more like what we have today. I mean, it's kind of square and kind of white colored, and I see a electric motor underneath there.
Yep.
Does look like it has a lid that you can open and put clothes inside it,
Right?
but it's
You're-
still not quite as nice, is it?
No. These come out in the late 30s, early 40s, when the farms were finally getting electricity. And before that, there was a belt that came off of the agitator part, and there was a little gas engine. It's called a Maytag Hit and Miss. And that little 2-cycle engine would sit there and run all day. And that's how she powered the agitator inside the tub to wash the clothes.
Would it be kind of like an engine, like on a lawnmower almost?
Yeah, sort of. And it had a kick start on it instead of a pull start. So because the ladies being ladies, no one ever wore pants, they could pull their dress up a little bit and stomp on that pedal and get the gas engine to start. And
Okay.
then she would be off washing clothes.
So we get the motor started, or we plug the electricity in, we open this up, we dump our clothes in,
Right.
we put our soap in,
Right?
And then we
Close the
close
lid.
it and just let it do its thing.
20 minutes, come back.
And when it's done, then
When
I
it's
just
done,
put them in the dryer, right?
no. Almost.
Not a dryer?
Not a dryer yet.
Nope.
Oh.
No.
Rinse them first.
So she would take the clothes, open the lid, take the cloth out, and this is a mechanized wringer like we used with the hand wringer over here a little bit ago.
Uh-huh.
And the clothes would run through here and into a tub with clean water, jostle it around, take it back around, put it back through. But before you did that, you turned it this way, and the water and the clothes went into here, and that was the second rinse. So it rinsed out more dirt, more soap. So then pick it up, run it back through again, and then take it out to the clothesline.
So now we're squeezing them 3 times through the wringer,
Yes.
but I don't have to crank it anymore.
No, it's all done with the electric motor.
The motor's running it. So this, when we put them in here to wash, it's not going to rinse them for us.
No.
They're still soapy.
They're still soapy.
Because our washers today, they come out clean, rinsed, and ready to go in the dryer.
Correct.
There's still a lot of work.
There's still
to
a
do
lot of work here. It's still an all-day Monday affair.
That's a busy life.
Yes.
I think sometimes we don't think about how easy we have it today.
Right. Right.
So next time you guys go to your dresser drawer or wherever to get your clothes and they're clean and Mom's washed them for you, Mom's still doing a lot of work to wash and fold your clothes today, but not near as much as we used to have to do.
Correct.
We just don't realize maybe how these machines have made our lives so much easier, and we should be thankful for that.
Right. Right. Like I said, I remember Grandma getting her first automatic washer like you have today in 1968. From the mid 30s to 1968, this is what she used to wash 7 people's worth of clothes every week, and whatever else Grandpa needed to help with livestock and stuff like that. All the special towels that he would use for calving baby cows. Those also got washed here.
All of it came through here.
Yes.
Your grandma was a tough woman.
Yes, she was. Yes.
Well, thank you for teaching us about laundry. I know it seems like kind of maybe a really basic thing we don't think about at home very much, but I'll promise you, years ago when they did it this way with these old machines, they thought about laundry a lot. But they still had to have clean clothes to wear.
Yes.
And we still need to today. Hey, thanks for being with us today. You guys have a good time.
See ya.
Bye.
We had today at Living History Days. I'm so glad you came on this trip with us. I hope you learned some things today. I hope it was a lot of fun. I hope you'll come back and see us again sometime. And maybe someday you could come out here in person and get to ride the train and see some of the very neat things we've gotten to share with you. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you.